What's good, YouTube? Oh, nah, that was cringe. That's cringe, pause. Anyway, but what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Superior Talks, a.k.a. Eric, back again with a video, man, and we got a little Shelly in the background. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you already have. Matter of fact, wait till the end of the video, man. If you enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button. But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Turn on the post notification. We do got 4 subscribers now, so that's big. So anywho, man, let's go ahead and get into this topic of this video, man. Rappers, I want to say celebrities, but it's mostly rappers. So rappers are taking for granted their fame. That's kind of what I want to talk about right now. Now, everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to deal with the perks of being famous. You know what I'm saying? Personal life disappears, you know, just stuff like in that area, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you do is a crime, but a normal person can do it. Like, for example, I could cheat on my girlfriend. I mean, I'm not a cheater, but I can cheat on my girlfriend. But if a rapper does it, you know what I'm saying? You got TMZ, Shade Room, all type of stuff we would be reporting on the news. So, you see what we going at. So nobody wants the perks of being the famous guy or girl, but everybody wants to be famous, right? So when you become famous, a lot of these hood rappers, we definitely talking about these hood gangster rappers, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'll pull up on your block with the, you know what I'm saying, all the gang banging rappers. You know what I'm saying? Mask up. Shooting nigga rapper. You feel me? We talking about the old rappers. That was cringe, man. Stop. But anywho, bro, we talking about those rappers, man. And these particular rappers have grew up in an environment when somebody tested their gangster, they jumped them. They anything else. You know what I'm saying? They anything else, but they fought them. They got their ones. They jumped them. They, you know what I'm saying, handled that business, did what they had to do. And so now that they are in a society where everything they do will be judged, every decision that they make will be judged, everything that they do from the day that they was born to now will be judged. Even the things that they used to do will be judged simply because they're famous. They got fame. People know them now, right? So I just feel that I know the success of fame and all this stuff comes with a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? People always say all the time, you know what I'm saying? You famous, you're a rapper, you're different now. And you need to enjoy that. And a lot of people, and a lot of times, a lot of these hood rappers can't, you know, leave that behind, that history that they had, all the things that they did, the crimes that they committed, the jail sentences they didn't have, the long nights without eating, the sleepless nights grinding in the streets. They know it. And so the reason why I'm making this video is because they make many songs on how, oh, I want to just get out of the streets. I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, always got to watch my back. Even though most of the time you still got to watch your back regardless, fame or no fame, you still got to watch your back. But, you know, they get tired or they get irritated, bro. Does that mean that it's okay for them to hop on Instagram, hop on Twitter, and say they're suicidal? I'm going to off myself by this particular date. Now, so far, there's only been 2 rappers to do this, and that's NLE Chopper and NBA Youngboy. But I'm not really per se judging them on that. You know, they probably were already going through some things deeper behind the thing. It might not be the fame, but I think, generally speaking, I think it's the fame. Reason why I say that they're taking that for granted is though because they rap and spent their entire life grinding to be famous. Now that they're famous, you're going to have little trolls in the background behind a computer screen typing up some sentences about you that may not be true. You know what I'm saying? And it may be true. You feel me? It's going to happen. Just like Meek Mill said, even though Meek Mill is kind of taking some L's right now, just like Meek Mill said, you feel me? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And that's all that matters. You have to see them as a motivation. So the reason why I'm saying this, because so far we had a few, you know, rapper scenarios, and I'm just going to talk about the most recent ones. I think these are the most recent ones, NLE Chopper, Youngboy, and of course, Rod Wave. Now, Rod Wave, is a little different. He didn't get suicidal. He was more of a guy that I go back to the streets. And the thing is, the reason why I also want to speak on that too, it's just the fact that he's not the only rapper that said that. Even Chopper said it before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers take that for granted too. Like, oh, don't forget, man, I got all my money from hustling before this rap. And S-word, you know what I'm saying? Before this rap pool, you feel me? I've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? I've been hustling, I've been grinding, I've been serving weight, you know what I'm saying? I really do this, I got all these bodies. You know what I'm saying? They snitching on themselves, they dry snitching on themselves, but they know what they saying, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I think it's toxic is in a way because you're taking it for granted because you did all of this to get to the position that you are in. You didn't do this just to tell people, oh yeah, I'm a hood nigga. I can do this. I can go back to the streets if I really wanted to. No. You did this because you wanted to change your life. You wanted to make money legally. You're tired of going in and out of jail. You tired of working 9 to 5. You tired of you don't want to. You tired of seeing homies on the block lose their lives to this street stuff. You want to change your life, and therefore, when you blow up and you finally get that success, all that hood symptoms you can keep it, but all that hood symptoms you have to slowly know how to lose it. You have to slowly lose it because now you're dealing with a different fan base, a different toxicity. You know what I'm saying? People who's going to disrespect you, people who's going to talk about you, that's life. Regardless if you're a hood dude or not. Regardless who you are. You know what I'm saying? You come to Memphis, you're getting flamed. Who cares what status you got? You could be the big homie or the big homie. You're getting flamed. You're getting flamed. So I'm just saying, man, you got to understand, bro. It's like when these rappers blow up, you can't stop the shows. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to stop the shows. But the one thing that you can do, the one thing that you can say is that these rappers are taking that for granted. Because saying that you can go back to the hood at any time, going back to the streets after you done grinded to these points, all the millions that you're making, look, you want to count up all the illegal money that you made and say, yeah, I've been getting it, I've been getting to this bag. True. But you was getting to that bag by not being able to sleep. Always got to keep the pistol on you, on the block, knowing for a fact that you putting your life on the line every night. But now you're getting millions in some mansion on the beach or somewhere on a hill somewhere in some exotic place wearing all these exotic designer clothes that any fan wish they can be in. Like, you don't understand. Any fan wants to be in your position. And I'm also speak on the Illuminati. A lot of people do believe in the Illuminati. They say that a lot of these rappers, they lose family members exactly when they're about to blow up, and they don't find that to be a coincidence. So for the people that believe that, you know, there's people that saying like, oh, you sacrifice your family. I guess, I don't know. I don't genuinely believe in that, but people do, so they do. You sacrifice your family to be famous. You know what I'm saying? You need to be prepared to continue the success. And it's true. You did. A lot of people, when they lose a homie, lose a friend, lose a mom, lose a family member or something, they could knock on wood. You know, RIP all the fallen soldiers too. A lot of people continue to grind. They grind harder. They do everything harder, no homo, because they want to continue that success rate. They want to do it for somebody, not for something. And so therefore, you should not be that guy to depict your entire life simply because somebody called you fat. And I don't know what's going with Chopper and Youngboy. I don't know if it's the music. I don't know if it's the females. But you should not be getting suicidal. Now, for example, a lot of people are, or not for example, but a lot of people are saying that Chopper is just trying to repeat Youngboy's life because he's a huge Youngboy fan. And like I told my man the other day, well, which was yesterday, like I told him yesterday, man, a lot of these artists are Youngboy fans. Regardless of the situation, they just don't want to admit it. That's a different situation. But a lot of them are fans. If Chopper is trying to recreate the stuff that Youngboy did, I think that would kill his career, in my opinion. It probably wouldn't, it probably won't, probably would, but it probably will. And I really don't want to see somebody just fall off because they want to recreate what another successful artist did. But I don't know. But I hope this video kind of touches at least one celebrity out there that's kind of feeling, because I know suicide is not a joke. It's not a joke. And the fact that they hop on Twitter and say, oh, yeah, you know, I feel like killing myself at this particular date is weird. Because, you know what I'm saying, there's rappers out there that lost their life, you know, pointlessly. You feel me? And you alive in this stuff. See, my mom screaming. That's why I record at night, bro. Y'all don't be noticing. That's why I record at night. But today I decided to change it up. But you can continue their legacy and you know, do something great. But I'm done with this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like. Comment for feedback. Comment on what you want me to speak on. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe because you don't want to miss another video. I might do some cringy stuff like that again, or I might keep it normal. I don't know. Anyway, man, say goodbye to Shelly, man. Like, can y'all subscribe for Shelly at least? Subscribe for Shelly at least. Anyway, man, like, comment, and subscribe.